Hello. Welcome to Knowledge Based Channel. Ever wondered which nationalities are the tallest? Perhaps not. But we're going to tell you anyway. It will surprise no one to see the Netherlands near the top of the table. The Dutch are well known for their lofty stature. But it is pipped to the top spot by Bosnia and Herzegovina, by a mere tenth of a millimeter. Specifically, it is the men of the Dinaric Alps, a mountain range in the Balkan country, that are on record as being the tallest in the world, 185.6 centimeters, or 6 feet 1.1 inches, on average. Other countries among the 10 tallest include Denmark, Norway, Germany and Croatia. Britain, whose men are 1.77 meters, on average, comes in at 27. The world's tallest countries: Bosnia and Herzegovina 1.839 meters, Netherlands 1.838 meters, Montenegro 1.832 meters, Denmark 1.826 meters, Norway 1.824 meters, Serbia 1.82 meters, Germany 1.81 meters, Iceland 1.81 meters. The website averageheight.co, which collects data from a variety of sources and whose statistics we used for our map, does not have statistics for much of sub-Saharan Africa. However, the Nilotic peoples that live in regions near the Nile Valley, the African Great Lakes, and southwestern Ethiopia are also considered among the tallest people on Earth. A 1963 study of Sudanese Nilotes found average male height to be 182.6 centimeters. An Organization for Economic and Cooperation and Development (OECD) report, Global Well-Being Since 1820, notes that from the 1870s until the 1940s, sub-Saharan Africans were 2 centimeters taller than the world average. The rest of the world caught up in the 1960s, however, and now sub-Saharan Africans are 1.4 centimeters below the global mean. At the other end of the scale, the shortest countries are mostly in Asia and South America. The world's shortest countries: Indonesia 1.58 meters, Bolivia 1.6 meters, Philippines 1.619 meters, Vietnam 1.621 meters, Cambodia 1.625 meters, Nepal 1.63 meters, Ecuador 1.635 meters. When it comes to women, averageheight.co does not show data for Bosnia and Herzegovina, so the Netherlands takes the top spot. Beyond that, the picture is much the same, with Northern Europe dominating and the UK in 32nd. Why are the Dutch so tall? Ben Coates, writing for Telegraph Travel last year, explained, as the Dutch population grew in the 17th and 18th centuries, the grass which carpeted the polders turned out to make perfect food for cattle. The Frisian breed, in particular, became a Dutch icon. Much milk was drunk, and some was turned into cheeses, which were often named after the towns where they were traded, such as Gouda and Edam. As dairy output grew, its consumption also had a curious side effect: it made the Netherlands a nation of giants. Studies show that in the mid-1800s, the average Dutchman was about 5 feet 4 inches tall, shorter than most Europeans and Americans. Over the next 150 years, however, as dairy consumption rose, the Dutch soared past everyone else. It's not just a matter of nutrition, however. A 2014 study found that natural selection has played a part too. For example, the most fertile Dutch men were found to be 7 centimeters above the average height. Natural selection in addition to good environmental conditions may help explain why the Dutch are so tall, the study concluded. Height is very heritable. Taller parents tend to have somewhat taller children than shorter parents. Because taller individuals would have more offspring in the next generation who would be taller, the average height in that generation would a bit taller on average than the preceding generation, if all else is equal. There's also cultural preferences to consider. There is much variation in what men and women want, said the author of the study. When it comes to choosing a mate, height tends to have only a small effect, which is not very surprising given the many other, more important, traits people value in their mate.